Hey guys, it's IlonkaSims here, and I am back with another build, sort of. What? I'm back with the second part of the One and Autumn speed build. So if you didn't watch the previous part, go check it out. This build was streamed live over on Twitch, so you see some of the notifications and things popping up. It's just because we were having fun online and we were meeting new people, which is pretty great. But yeah, last time we left it off, and I couldn't figure out how to finish the living room. Um, but because that was the end of the stream, I had some time to think in between, and I realized, like, hey, we've got, like, kids stuff in the backyard. Maybe we should, put some toys inside too. Um, Maybe it's a silly thought, but usually you'd have some kids stuff in the living room as well if you have kids, right? Um, so we're doing that now. We're making like a little toddler area here. Um, I don't know why I made it like this, but I did because I just liked it. Um, it's a bit weird though. I'll definitely say that. And now we put this puppet thingy in this corner together with the Void Critter battle station, just in case you want your kids to play with that. That was one of the notifications. Oh, that's really distracting when recording, but that's okay. But yeah, we're just figuring out some of the colors here. Something that kind of works in the room, but also is good for kids, so it's a bit colorful. But I think it works out pretty decently in the end. We end up putting in like a plant and I think some butterflies on the wall, because I like my butterflies on the wall. I don't know what it is, but I usually put them in like every kid's area. Unless it's like very obviously a boy's place, which, I mean, I don't know. Gender stereotypes, I suppose. We just put a little table in there because we had this empty corner. And usually you'd find a side table there, so, putting in a table, putting something on it. Did I put anything else on the coffee table? Just some books. Yeah, I think that was it. I didn't put in too much. I wanted to put the pictures there, but they'd clip into the window frame, so I couldn't do that. So you just put in another ceiling light. Put a little thingy here in the hallway, in the entryway, so it wasn't completely empty. And we had this empty space here at the end of like the kitchen dining room area. So I just put in a dollhouse because why not, really? And then we started upstairs because the rest of the downstairs was pretty much finished. So we're starting here with the master bedroom. We put in like a curtain. I imagine you can just like pull it out across. Use your imagination, I suppose. And then I struggled for a bit figuring out what to do with these walls. I like my master bedrooms in pretty neutral kind of colors and just something that's pretty calming. I can imagine if you're a parent and you have kids, you might want your own space that you can just like rest in for a bit. And I think we end up going with this like stone backdrop, probably. Yeah. And I don't know, I really do like these colors, the dark blue and the neutral tones. Just putting in a table at the end of the bed, and then some dressers, which we put a TV above. I ended up changing the dresser because I wanted to get a dresser in the same color with that bed is in, but there is none, I don't think. No, actually, that's a lie. I remember now, there is one. But not the style that I wanted for this build, for this room in any case. So yeah, we put in a vanity table over there because I thought that would be like a really nice corner for a vanity table. And then I remembered these dressers. I was like, you know what, matching dressers, we can have one low that we put the TV above, and then like a normal one next to it. And then because Rose hosted me, a friend of mine, we showed off the build real quick to some people, just so that they knew what was going on. But yeah, just putting in some decorations here to make this little vanity table corner a bit more interesting, I guess. Putting in a light, the same one that I've used like a million times in this build. Yeah, I really do like that light. I want one myself, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to find one myself. Did we end up putting a pen in there? Yes, we did. We put it in a different color just to break up the blue and beige, I guess. And just some stuff here on the side table. And I wanted to put something on the dresser, but then I was like, it would like be in front of the TV, so maybe not. That would be a bit weird. And then we have the ensuite here. You'll see in a little bit, like every room has an ensuite, which is kind of crazy, but I had too much space upstairs. It just wasn't working otherwise, so yeah, it's pretty fancy. Let's face it, I wouldn't mind an ensuite for every room if you had a house as big as this. Just putting in some finishing details here in the bathroom. And then I think, what was I doing? I don't know what I was doing. But yeah, we'll start soon on like kids' rooms. I think, hopefully, I should at least. Looking over at the bathroom, making sure it was finished. And I think this is the point at which I realized that some of these rooms were way too big. Like, especially this one was really long, and there was something kind of strange about it. And that's when I realized, like, we should probably change things up a bit. We added a window, like a very small window, because there was no window in the other bathroom, and the wall on the outside looked a bit meh. But yeah, this ends up being like a twins room for like twin girls, which I think is what I usually do. I should probably change it up into like twin boys room. That could be interesting. Although I've also realized that when I make a boys room, there's usually like it's a combination of like gaming and music. But that's probably because like that's what the only thing I can think of. The other thing is like sporty, but I don't know how you'd put like sporty stuff in a bedroom. Again, gender stereotypes. It's probably not the best thing that I do it all that way, but it's just, I don't know, it's the way I've always done it in The Sims. We're putting in some blinds. I wish we could put in some normal curtains, but there were none that really fit throughout the entire build, so I had to change it up a bit. And then we used some of these really cool wallpapers that came with like a free update. And I went, you know what? This gradient is really cool, but how the hell would you do that in real life? I don't think you could paint it like that, at least not easily. So it'd have to be some kind of wallpaper as well. But I do quite like it. I considered going with just the plain blue because the gradient's a bit weird for a wall, but the plain blue was a bit too bright for my liking. So we end up adding some carpets in here. It's very colorful. I kind of went with the colors that we have in the wallpaper, like the purplish wallpaper that has some decorations in there. And I matched kind of with the bed from the Parenthood pack. I think it's from the Parenthood pack. I hope I didn't mess that up. Yeah, we put in like an oversized bunny and a toy box that looks like absolutely adorable. And then just putting some decorations on the desk is like, you wouldn't have an empty desk. I mean, if anyone has an empty desk, that's impressive. I'll tell you, my desk is a mess, and I clean it up, and like 5 minutes later, it's a mess again. So I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm like, maybe I'll give up on cleaning my desk. But yeah, we put in the little Ford Critter wall decal thingy because it looks like a Pachimari from Overwatch, and I like my Pachimaris. We put in the clock and it's like, you wouldn't be able to see it from like half the room, so let's move it just out a little bit so it's in a slightly better place. And then we changed the color of the butterflies, I think. Or did I change it back? I don't know. I changed them back, it looks like. Oh well, but this is where I went. You know what? We've got the Void Critter battle station downstairs, so we should probably put some more Void Critter things in here. No reason the girls can't like void critters, right? So you put some more decals in there, and then these really cute lights from the movie hangout pack. I don't use them a lot, but the walls here were high enough that I could easily put like 2 in and just make it look really nice for like a girl's room. And they have their own ensuite. As I said, every room has its own ensuite, which is a bit weird, but I think it's okay. And initially I made the bathroom very like the same as the master bathroom, and I was like, you know what? This is like the girls' bathroom. Let's put in some more like color with decorations. Like the things themselves would still be like normal, but I figured the decorations should be more fitting for a girls' room. And then here we go in the toddler's room, because we had a toddler slide outside, and I wanted to do something funky with the bed. It was a really nice idea in my head, and then I looked at it and I went, yeah, that's not gonna work. And here I was struggling, I think, finding a carpet or not. I don't know. I seem to have just stopped. I must have been looking at something else. But I struggled for a bit finding this carpet. And I think as I put that in, I went, okay, let's go with like a night theme for it. Speaking of like gender stereotypes and me doing the same thing for like room types all the time, all my toddler rooms are like really gender neutral. It's great. But yeah, we're putting in some decorations here. I wasn't too sure what to put in the toddler room. Like, I've got this pretty standard thing with animals and like kind of a jungle-ish theme usually that I go for, but with this one I didn't know what to put in it. So we added some of these fairy lights. I mean, they're not quite fairy lights, but we ended up putting in some of these decorative lights. I remembered the thingy from the Parenthood pack that we put into the kitchen. We put in this light because it's my favorite kid light. Of course, there's a wow, a freezer bunny chair, because freezer bunnies are like really cool, and there's like a matching tablet for it and everything. And then we put in another carpet that kind of matched the same theme that we've been going for. I think that's when I kind of just started looking for some more small things to put in, but there's only so much there was to put in here, I think. I looked at the girls' room seeing if I could get some inspiration for it, but I couldn't really. Then I wanted to make this a full bathroom already, but I couldn't fit in the potty and the toilet, so we put in the potty, so when the toddler grows up, they'll have to like replace that with a toilet somehow. I don't know how that would work in real life, but luckily this is The Sims, so I'm sure they'll figure it out. And then up here, I wanted to make sure that we had a communal sitting area for outside. You know, downstairs in the backyard, we've got like a barbecue and we've got some lounges with the pool. But I wanted this to be just like a nice sitting area. So we put in this coffee table that's also sort of a fire pit, because it's perfect for this kind of thing. And then I wanted to just add some color in here with some of these seats. So we have those, and we end up putting in some other ones that I think I'll pull out in a second. Maybe not, who knows. The ones from the City Living pack. They're so colorful. I do quite like them. I was also talking about how there's like the carpet that came with like a backyard pack, and I went, but would you really put a carpet outside? It's a bit weird, isn't it? So we left that out. And then I decided that out here in the back, maybe we should put some more toys in. But I wasn't too sure what I should put in. I think I ended up just putting in another toy box. I put something else in there. I just can't remember what. Not from the top of my head. Well, a palm tree, because why would you not have a palm tree? Did I move the toy box outside? I did. I mean, it's a good thing it doesn't rain in The Sims 4, because otherwise that would be not so nice. But since it doesn't rain, it's fine. And then up here we've got like the last living area, kind of, which is more of a chill area. It's like a reading area, I think. you know, no TV. We'll put in a stereo because music's important to me. But this is just like a very chill reading area. So we've got the fireplace, and we've got the couch, and we've got some chairs. And I was like, I don't usually use brown chairs. I don't know why. The color brown doesn't really appeal to me too much. But for this room, it was just, I don't know. It was working. The colors in here, I guess, are kind of a bit retro anyway, so I guess that's why it was working. Yeah, not quite the same color scheme that I usually use, but I don't know. It worked for this one room. I don't know if I'll use it more often, but it was working for this one room. Just kind of coming out of the couch, I guess, trying to pull things together. Tried to use a different light, so we ended up using this one. And I think I moved one of the chairs, over there, so that you can really just curl up there by yourself, if you wanted to. I wanted to put a light next to this chair, but I don't know if I do. I guess I did, and then I put another ceiling light in because it was a bit dark anyways. And yeah, this is where I remembered the stereo, and it's like, oh, I should put one downstairs too. So we put one downstairs too. And let's see. I don't know anymore. I think I was pretty much finished. I moved the stereo though. Looking through the build, making sure everything was finished, and then just finishing off the landscaping, because we'd done the backyard but not the rest of the landscaping. Just pulling out the same kind of flowers that we've got in the backyard, the way I usually do, just to keep the build like as one proper build, I guess. I feel like keeping with the same landscaping throughout helps. Although I guess that's not necessarily what you'd see in real life. It's just a habit I gotten into. Maybe I'm just too lazy to come up with something else for the front yard, which is definitely possible. Putting in some terrain paint, putting in a few more things. Looking around, I was like, oh, we use some of these in yellow too, so let's put in some yellow ones. And then I think I remembered to put in a like a big bin in a bit. But we still had to do this balcony. I almost forgot. This is the one coming off of the master bedroom. I decided to put in an easel just so that there was something to do, and then some plants up there, which looked really nice. And then I put in the bin, and I think that's the build done. Oh, the light, a porch light, sort of. Not really, because it's not a porch, but you get what I mean. But here we are on the screenshots. There's a lot of them because there's a lot going on in this build. But yeah, if you want to download this, there's a download link in the description. I'll take you to the gallery. And if you want to, hang out on Twitch with me sometimes, go give me a follow there. We have a lot of fun. I think we have a pretty good community going right now. But that's it. So if you want to see me build something in particular, let me know. I appreciate your suggestions always. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye, guys.